Dakota.
Hi.
I'm Johnny J with the Tribe Called Geek, and I'm so excited to meet you. You did a phenomenal job. And I guess one of my first questions, and this is something that I like to ask all Native actors, just to be sure, we got a lot of pretendians running around. Who's Victor?
Who's Victor? He's Thomas's best buddy. He's
Awesome.
pretty deadly.
Absolutely. I'd like to throw that out there just to see people's reaction because sometimes,
Should have
it's a
just said,
good lip
"Hey,
in the
Victor."
past. Hey, Victor. Hey, well, one of my first questions is, since this is your first movie, what were some of the challenges that you had going in with it being your first movie?
Challenges, probably the terminology that they use in film industry. Sometimes I didn't know what certain things meant. Like, just like, hey, we're going to be racking this shot. And I'm like, what does that mean? And so I'd ask Amber or, Julian Black Antelope or whoever was with me at the time. And they would say, oh, that's this. And, oh, okay. So luckily everybody was just really kind and patient and good to me. So I was glad about that.
Awesome. And then also, with it being like the first movie, was there something that was unexpected that, once you started acting and getting into character, that you found kind of resonated with you as an Indigenous person?
Yeah, just the whole experience. It's something. I'd been a musician in the past, so it was kind of a different kind of performance. But watching people watching people experience emotions was something that was always interesting to me, and I always wanted to act because sometimes in life, certain emotions uh, you can't really express on a regular basis because it's just not you know prudent to the moment. Um, but being able to be there and flex certain emotions, like oh, I'm hurt in this scene and I need to scream, and I can scream. And if I'm angry in a scene, I can yell, I can fight, I can do something. And for me, that was really kind of emotionally uh, therapeutic, just to be able to let some things out that you can't let out in normal life sometimes.
True. And also, how hard was it to do that? Because I know, when you're with other natives and, you're trying to be dramatic and somebody's back there making that face or, kind of snickering, or the person's your buddy and you guys are trying to be mad at each other. Like, how hard was it to really like keeping those emotions?
Oh man, well, I can't say enough good things about the boys on this movie. We had the best of times. We would go out and we would goof around Calgary and just have the best of times. So whenever you're shooting, especially just watching them in particular, because they had so many scenes together, they would make each other laugh, and it was, I'm sure frustrating for the other guy, but man, it was a good time. It was just like, you know, just I don't know. I can't say enough good things about those boys.
And what were some of the challenges in learning the Comanche language?
Oh, that was really for me. It was really fun. I'm kind of a language buff. Like, languages really interest me. So sitting down with Guy, he was one of the Comanche translators for the movie, and just learning about like sentence structure and like pronunciation was really cool, because I think Comanche is a really beautiful sounding language. So I enjoyed every minute of it. Doing the dub, the entire movie, it was just fun.
And in learning Comanche, did you kind of get a deeper appreciation for like language revitalization that's happening within Indian country?
100%. Yeah. The one thing I was so happy about this movie was the fact that they're doing the Comanche dub, because A, like, you get to preserve language, but B, it's kind of in a fun way, so the future generations can go back and watch the show in their own language, and it's exciting. Instead of looking at a dictionary or looking at books and papers, the kids can watch a movie and be like, and see this fighting and blood and guts, and it's fun.
And what were, like, I guess being in such a, monumental franchise, what was it like coming face to face with Predator?
Oh, there's this line Tabe says, I've said before, but when he sees the Predator for the first time, he's looking at it and he goes, "Ora potsakutat," which basically means that's some crazy, yeah, that's some crazy doo doo. And that's kind of the same experience when you see him walk up for the first time in the full suit, and he's this big old 7 foot guy. You're just kind of like, wow, it's pretty daunting.
Did it feel like one of those moments where it just kind of took you out of your body, like, oh crap? like
Yeah.
like for a moment, like, this is really happening, it's not a movie.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like for the first half of the movie we're filming and you don't see Predator so much. So first you're filming and you like forget that it's a Predator movie for a second, and then all of a sudden he comes on set and you're like, "Whoa, this is about to get real." You see the weapons come out, you see the stunt coordinators come out, you're like, "Uh-oh, it's about to happen."
And you did your own stunts for the most part, right?
Yes, yes, I got to do all my own stuff, my riding and fighting. So that was really fun for me. Challenging physically, but also, like you said, get those frustrations out. You get to wrestle, you get to ride. It's fun.
Okay, and I guess my last question would be is what advice would you have for Native youth looking to get into acting or into performing arts?
One thing I would say is be yourself and be kind. Kindness, it gets you so far. There's so many things in life to be angry about, these days. But when you can put away your anger and just be good to people, it really goes a long way. And if you experience success and you continue with that kindness, it just means so much to people. And that's one thing I would say that really means a lot to me. That's helped me.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. And I love the movie. And, I can't wait for the rest of the world to see it.
Thank you so much, Johnny. It was so nice talking to you.
Very nice talking to you too.
Okay, bye bye.